Welcome back to AP Precalculus in under 3 minutes. No time for intros, let's get into it. Welcome to the common sense topic. Why do I call it the common sense topic? Just wait. A sequence is really just a list of numbers. Sequences are split into two groups, arithmetic and geometric. An arithmetic sequence is really just a linear function. The numbers have a common rate of change with a common difference, which in this case is 2. A geometric sequence increases more and more as the sequence continues because of a common proportional change, and therefore there is one number multiplying by each number, which in this case is 3. So if you wanted to find the 7th number in the sequence, you can just multiply times 3 and then times 3, and it's pretty easy. And in the arithmetic sequence, if you wanted to find the 20th term, you just keep adding 2 until you get the 20th term. Pretty easy, right? I took this exam this most recent year only knowing that, and I got a 5, so this video should be over, right? The course requires I teach 4 complex equations to go with sequences. Of course, I'm not telling you don't need to know these, but you know. Anyway, arithmetic sequences have 2 equations. First is a sub n equals a sub 0 plus dn, where a sub n is the value of the term you are finding out, a sub 0 is the first term in the sequence, d is the common difference, and n is the position number that you are trying to find. But what if you don't know the first term in the sequence? Well, that's why we have another equation. A sub n equals a sub k plus d multiplied by n minus k, where a sub k is the number of the already known term, and k is the position number of the known term. Or you could just add the common difference to get the answer, but you know what do I? Geometric sequences have 2 equations. First is g sub n equals g sub 0 times r to the n power, where g sub n is the term you are finding, and g sub 0 is the first term of the sequence, r is the common ratio or proportional change, and n is the position number of the term you are trying to find. But again, if you don't know the first term, we have another equation. G sub n equals g sub k multiplied by r to the power of n minus k, where g sub k is the term you know, and k is the position number of the term you know. Okay, here are some questions for this topic. Pause now. Here are some work and answers. I will see you on the next one.